Hello guys, Big Mix Models UK, back with another video. This is my introductory video to UK Scale Modeller Ian and Charlie Scale Modelling Battle of Britain group build. Now I think this is a brilliant one. You know, a lot of people on my friends list are from the UK, and through your generations you are going to have somebody that was in the Battle of Britain, whether they fought in it, whether they didn't fight in it, or anything. I think this kind of thing is exceptionally good, and Ian and Charles, thank you very much for doing it. Said I was going to do a video. I hope this, what I'm about to show you, is okay. I'm not sure. I'm joking. It is the 176 scale RAF Battle of Britain airfield set by Airfix. So I'm afraid there can be no mistaking. It's the Battle of Britain group build. I've got the perfect kit, so I'm 100% in. I'm going to show you what's in this kit now, because I've not done a review on it, so I might as well do a review and what's in the kit, the introductory video, all in one. So I'll just get the bags out. I think that's it for now. Okay, first bag, we've got the horrible poly cement glue that goes everywhere. We've got the paints and the brushes. There's no point in opening that out, you know. Let me just adjust this video slightly, let this camera slide. There we go. You all know what this is. You've seen it all before, even the beginners get them in the beginner sets, so we'll pop that to one side. This is the diorama base of the airfield. A little bit flimsy, but I'm sure with a bit of static grass put around this bank, a bit of the old concrete paint here and there, that is going to look very good. So that's the base. Obviously you've got the plane and the trucks and people and blah blah blah. So I'll put that back over here. I'm really excited about this one, it really does get me on edge. Okay, decals. The standard decals for this kind of thing. Doesn't say whether the cartographer or not, and it's the 610 squadron. Then we've got the Airfix membership, bits and bobs that you always get in an Airfix model kit. Okay, for masking up if you've got plenty of them. The destructions. Okay, you get the Supreme Spitfire Mark 1A, RAF refueling set, and RAF personnel, all in this kit. Now I think this kit was about £20, which I didn't mind paying, because I did like the look of it. Just having a look now how much it was. And it doesn't tell me on the box, but I'm sure it was about £20 brand new from a local shop, well, a few miles down the road. But let's have a look at these instructions then. They'll be typical Airfix, I'm sure. Okay, first part of the build is the Spitfire Mark 1A. And we all know how to build the Spitfires. I think we've built plenty of them. I think it was one of the first planes you ever build when you start building models. It's saying in here, Supreme Spitfire Mark 1A, aircraft flown by Squadron Leader Brian Lane, OC number 19 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Falmere, Cambridgeshire, England, September 1940. So that's that. Then we go on to making the refueling set, which is obviously the tanker that carries the aviation fuel, and that is known as the Bedford QL. There's two definitions for this. There's one set as pictured on the box, and there's another set that you can do a different colour scheme to. I'm going to keep with the one on the box because I know that's the one for the Battle of Britain. So that is going to be this scheme here, and not this one, because that's an alternative one, and I want to keep it as close to the actual Battle of Britain as possible. We turn over then, and this is the sort of thing that it will look like when it's turned out. Here we've got the figures. If painting the additional RAF personnel figures in the gift set, first wash them in mild detergent solution, rinse and dry thoroughly. I always do that anyway. I'll have a few days where I get a few kits out, wash them, and then put them into clean bags. And then when I know to come to do them, they've already been pre-washed, so I don't have to worry about washing them on the day. Okay, personnel. Good gosh, there is some personnel. Holy moly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36 personnel. I'm not going to have 36 people on this. I'm sorry. I just couldn't sit there and paint all those little figures. I'm going to put the main personnel in. Like actually on the set, where they've got these chaps here, they've got a couple of chaps here, and I'll have a few more scattered around. I might have one on one of the push bikes and things like that. You know, obviously the pilot waiting, and that'll probably be the lot. There's no way you could put 36 figures on there, but I know a man who can use them for a diorama that he does, so you know they won't go to waste at all. But that's the figures. Okie dokie, let's have a look at the Spitfire. I don't know whether it's new tooling or not, but at a first glance it looks very clean and crisp. I'll just zoom that in. Yeah. It looks very clean and crisp. Recessed panel lines and some raised ones. It's raised and recessed, so that'll be nice. And the pilot's sitting on this, but I don't suppose he's going to want to be sitting while they're fueling them. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yes, looks very crisp. No flash, as far as I can see myself. That is the Spitfire. Glass is typical glass from Airfix. I don't care whether it's new ones, old ones. It's all about the same as well. Looks very clear, that's all I'm going to say at it. Okay, then we've got the two trucks in here with more personnel. Good gosh. So there's not just the 30 odd that's on them sprues, there's the pilot in there. And I've also got a shed load of personnel with fire extinguishers and all sorts on here. Oh, you can pick them up there. There's some. There's others. But yeah, it seems very crisp. It doesn't look like there's any flash at all anywhere. Even the tyres have got that little line that goes all the way around, but I'm unfortunate. I've not had a kit with that. It's been rubber tyres that's not had that. But that's easy to get away with. Just rubber sand around it and it's job done. Yeah, we've got refueler line on the wing. Refueling. We've got truck drivers. And you know, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There's another 11 figures there. So there's over 40 figures with this kit, which I think is a hell of a lot of figures. One small diorama. In the back of here, I've got a couple of pieces that broke off, so I don't want to lose those. So I'll put them straight on there. We've got the chassis, that's got a little bit of flash on there. But other than that, nothing to moan about. The actual tanker tops, should I say, which has got a nice bit of detail on it again. You know, you can't knock it. It's an Airfix kit. So let me get this back in the bag so I don't lose any parts. And everybody's happy days. But there we go. That is the RAF Battle of Britain airfield set that I'll be doing for my entry into the Battle of Britain group build, which I'm very, very pleased to take part in. As, like I said before, I think we've all had somebody back through our lives. Probably we never even knew them, but there'll be somebody out there that has fought for the country through your family, whether it be great-great-grandparents or not. It's in honour of all the troops that have fought for this country. This is how I look at it myself. I might be babbling on a little bit here, so if I am, excuse me. Cut the video off, but to me, if you're British, you've got to do this. Battle of Britain, it's one of the main battles for this country, past and present, fallen heroes, grandparents, great-grandparents alike. You know, it's a good build, and thank you very much, Ian. Sorry about babbling on a bit there. I'll have a drink and make myself thirsty. Thank you very much for Ian and Charlie for doing this one. It's a brilliant one. I'm going to cut this video off because, like I say, it means a lot to me without going into too much detail. And yeah, I'm proud to be taking part of it. So on that note, I shall cut it off. This is my entry. It's the 176 RAF Battle of Britain Airfield scene set. And I mean, thank you very much, lads. Appreciate it. Bye bye.